Hey, Bowman. Hold on, let me add the bounty. It's added. Let me get it on the thing. Well, I can just pin it. That's what I'll do. If you're, oh, there's some chats. Chad, what's up, Ryan? Yes, happy Bowman Day to everyone. Sign in. Hold on, I have to sign in to YouTube apparently. Sam, morning. Ryan, good luck. Well, that's well, not good luck. Welcome, thank you. You know that that's always acceptable and encouraged. Hold on. We're gonna have to do two things before we break. One, we're gonna have to check the camera. This is a Bowman from yesterday. I clipped some. Oh my god! There was a release. Feels too wide. Good. I think that's a sweet spot, right? All right. I think we do too. It worked for Eddie. No, I've got something in the works. I'm not giving away my trade secrets yet, but yeah. No, the Cardinals aren't the best in this compared to what they've been. Good, I hope so. Let's get it going. We only got 15 in now. Hey, yeah, y'all do me a favor. Go retweet that we're live. That'd be cool. Get some new people in here. Come hang out with us. See if people want to hate me or not. What just happened on eBay? Oh, just a bid. Kamar Rocker. You see my finger? It's kind of like sideways. I broke it a few years ago. Tubing as an adult. Don't do that. Probably should have got. I went and saw a doctor, and they're like, "Yeah, it's broke. I mean, you could get surgery on it because it's kind of out of whack." I was like, "What did that entail?" They're like, "We put some pins in it and stuff." It's like, "Is it going to affect me long term?" They're like, "I mean, it's going to be bent forever, but if not," I was like, "Yeah, I'm not a hand model." Who? Edward Julian? Did he get caught up? Is it Edward Julian? Because I pulled a refractor auto of him last night and sold it for $220. Fetco. I got a Fetco base last night. So hobby first. We've got a jumbo this afternoon, guys. I'm going to talk about jumbos here in a minute. I'm going to talk about this product in general. I've already bitched about it some. Alexa, play Daily Mix 1 on Office. Oh, you can't find it, right? Of course you can. Let's get the day going. Thomathan Petty. Damn it. I sold it. I probably sold it too cheap, though. Well, hopefully that's not the case. So yeah, jumbo. This might be the only jumbo we do for now. What's up, Jeffrey? People like it. I'm not going to say anything too bad because people seem to like them. They grade pretty well. They're quick, cheap. I'm not an SGC guy. I've never sent a card to SGC. I don't think I ever will send a card to SGC. That's just a personal thing. To me, they don't add enough value to the card. I would rather just sell it raw and not have to worry about getting a 9.5 or a 9. But a 10 tends to do well. I wouldn't send anything over like $100 raw. Because, and it could just be me, but the first question I think, or first question I have whenever I see something nice in an SGC is, oh, why is this not in PSA? Oh, hold on. Tops just sent me an email. Well, y'all, I'm going to try to buy more Bowman today through Tops because I'm afraid they're going to have the best price. Oh, that's Tops Europe. I do have some of that stadium, whatever it's called. Yeah, will somebody please do me a favor if Tops drops any Bowman and let me know. Speaking of, let me get my little... Hold on, let me do this real quick and then we'll... Alright, we should be good. I'm sure they will, but at this point I don't care. I mean, I wish I would have done the pre-order. Well, what's up, Reed? Reed, it is good to see you back, buddy. Yes, that's what we got. So on this, I put it in the comments, hey, there's some blue. I like blue. Rookies and first paper ship. Other than that, I'm just going to lump it all and random it off. I've also been pretty open about this, and I'll say it again. I'm probably not going to be able to get this out today. We are going to the beach tonight. We're gonna I think we're gonna head out at like 6 p.m. and hopefully let Benton sleep in the car on the way. That is our original plan. When we scheduled this beach trip, I saw Bowman was set to release today, but I didn't trust Tops to not plan a beach trip when it worked out best schedule-wise for everyone. I did not trust them to actually stick to the release date. Of course, this is the one time they actually stick to the release date. We're going to have to mess with the camera here in a minute. So, anything big that we won't consign, I will run it for you today. It will go up today. We can 3-day it, we can 2-day it, we can do whatever. Bright Jones first, they get free S. Obviously, all the chrome will show, but Chorrillo insert. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on the paper. Jace Avina. Juan Brito, that is the new lunar or something parallel. It is not numbered, but they are a parallel. Yeah, I don't hate it. A lot of people are like going crazy about it. It's probably not my favorite design I've ever seen. Again, I'm not going to go through every paper card. You will get the majority of them. But like this Nolan Arenado, that's going to be lumped into one. We got Vargas insert. Rafael. Stowers. I love these. Jackson Holiday rookie spot or Bowman Spotlight. I thought they were case hits last night. One of the first cards I pulled was Brett Beatty. And I sent it to Ron. I was like, oh my god, I hit it. And then I realized, oh, they're like 2 per box, 2 or 3 per. So nice. There we go. All right, yeah. So Bowman Jumbos. Bowman Jumbos over $5,000 a case right now. I got one case. I got it from Blowout. I told you guys I'll be as open as you want me to be. $4,300 is what I paid for it. I think I priced it out at $4,900. So it's like, oh, that's $600 profit. It's not. Do the math on shipping. Do the math on taxes. Do the math on fees. I might bring home $100. There's a Drew Jones curl. As I always say, I would put my margins up against anyone. That definitely does not change, regardless of where I get stuff. Christian Vaquero to $3.99 for the Nationals. Anyways, it is over $5,000 a case right now. I was told yesterday by someone I trust that only 10 people have access to Bowman Jumbo. Like through Fanatics. Obviously like cases of Bowman Jumbo. Oh, we got an Atomic. Oh yeah, Bastidas. That is not auto. Ooh, I don't know. I have not seen a number one. They're sweet though. So I was told yesterday that 10 people have access to jumbo cases, like breakers. You know, all the big breakers who are part of this Fanatics thing. That Fanatics wants them. They want content. They don't care about people opening them in hobby shops in rural America. They want content of them, which I'm willing to give them, but they apparently didn't want my content. Martinez saying. So that's why, and they're going to continue to rise. Like, I don't think they're going to go down. Trey Sweeney refractor to $4.99. Just because if 10 people have them, why wouldn't they just keep raising them? So I've got 2 more cases of hobby en route. Like I said, we're going to the beach tonight. We're coming back Sunday morning. It's like most things will not ship today. If you are wanting anything up today to get the release day bump, I will consign it. I will guarantee you any consignments go up today. So that you should take advantage of it if you want release day pricing or release day bumps. All right, we got a blue. And Marion Boyd, blue lava first Bowman for the Phillies. No, they're not going to necessarily be loaded. They're just going to not be able to be found. Most people would rather rip a jumbo just because you get 3 autos instead of one. You're going to pay for it. You're going to, Marcelo insert. You're already kind of committed to paying a price for it, so why not pay a little bit extra and guarantee yourself 3 autos? Um, I don't think they're going to be any more loaded than Hobby. I just think that they're just going to be so much harder to find, so that's why they're going to be up in price. And especially breakers. Breakers want to rip jumbos. Hobby's fine. I mean, we're going to rip what we can get our hands on, but hell yeah, I'd a lot rather rip jumbo because it's a lot easier. So our first auto is a Shea Whitcomb. That is one of the new blue parallels. First Bowman auto to 150 for the Houston Astros. Jonathan, there you go, buddy. Shea Whitcomb, blue. It's a blue lunar blue. Jorge Burgos, Robert Perez, Andrew Painter, Estitas. So I would a lot rather rip jumbo. There might be more cards, or the card, I think the card's numbering is pretty close. But it's so much easier. You got, what, 12 packs as opposed to 24? You just thumb through them, like, quicker. So that's why breakers would rather rip jumbo. It's more. You can theoretically make more. But mainly because it's easier to open, rip, and stuff. I'm going to go ahead and tell you right now, Ethan, he doesn't. Like, I'm not trying to be he does not have jumbos. If he does, he bought them from Blowout, or somewhere, he won't be able to. I got told yesterday by a guy I'm getting hobby cases from. He's like, I can get you some jumbos, but they're gonna be 5,000. He's like, they might be more by the time they get here. And I was like, yeah, I was like, I'm good right now. I'm gonna see if they'll come down, and if not, we might just be hobby. It's just, jumbos absolutely should be more. They shouldn't be almost double. Like when I bought these 2 cases, I bought 2 cases from Blowout. I bought a hobby and a jumbo. Again, y'all know me. I'm going to be as open and honest as I can be. I paid $3,200 for the hobby and $4,300 for the jumbo. Now hobbies are about the same, and jumbos are over $5,000. The class is good. It's not that good. I don't know that it's exponentially better than 2022 Bowman. Hopefully the quality control and that kind of stuff is better, which that does mean a lot. Yeah, let me know. Again, I'm not trying to dismiss your LCS whatsoever. I just would be shocked if you had jumbo cases available at a price where I can get it. But think about it. Like if I get a case at $5,000, if I pay $5,000 for it, I think actually it was $5,100. I've got to be at $5,600, $5,700. Again, I was at $49 on this one, so I got to be up $700, $800 across the board. And I don't like that. I'm not comfortable with that. So we're gonna be, and you'll find out who. I mean, you could figure it out, Benjamin. You can. It's not hard to figure out who's got it. Go watch breaks today. See who's ripping jumbos. There's an Outman rookie. See who's ripping jumbos in masses. You'll figure it out. And again, I don't blame any of the breakers. I've been very adamant about that. Any breaker who had it, if I got offered it, hell yeah, I'll take as many as I can get. I'll put a lien on the house. I'll sell my car. I don't care. Like I would take as many as I could get, and we'd rip all of them. Tristan Cases, rookie spotlight for the Red Sox. Yeah, Blaz is definitely one of them. I'm not going on Whatnot ever. Y'all know that. Gilarte, Kobe Thomas. But no, I have no issues with the breakers. I have no issues with whatever. And there's Boyd again. I hate even, saying all this about Fanatics. I just wish that there was more of a process. And if they roll it out to more guys, that's fine. I just hate that. Like, I work as hard as those guys. I probably work harder. Actually, I would almost be willing to guarantee I work harder than those guys. Maybe I haven't been in it as long. Maybe I don't have as much. I'm not sure where they stand on them. I would guess so. Fanatics loves unnecessary enthusiasm. So, Max Wagner to 125 for the Orioles. Aqua Shimmer. That one is a little streakish print line. Alvarez, Rookie of the Year favorites again. I'm not going through every paper, but you will get all the first and rookies. Gomez, Mervis, De Los Santos, Bobby Barrels, De Louder, Fernandez, De La Cruz, Serta Kids. We got 2 Sertas now, which I very much appreciate. Marcos Cabrera, Juan Alonso. Yeah, they just think that those people, like influencers, have access to it. Like, like I'm sure Meat Mill can get as many cases as he wants. I use him because that works. That's one of the solar eclipse or lunar eclipse parallels. Drew Jones. It is not numbered, but we will take it. Shane, there you go. Yep, they do. And again, I'm sure part of it is my own doing. Well, we're about to have. Oh, wow, we got a team color at least. 5 out of 25. Ryan Clifford, Orange Shimmer, first Bowman auto. Astros off to a start this morning. Jonathan. Ryan Clifford, first Bowman Orange Shimmer. And I work with blowout. Like I said, that's where this case actually came. I did get one from a distro, which hell, it wasn't much cheaper than blowout, but. Juan Alonso with the solar, lunar, whatever it is. I think, I wouldn't say like guaranteed, but I do know they are rolling it out to more people. I do know that. I spoke with someone yesterday that we might be working together on something in regards to getting some more stuff. So, yeah. And y'all know me. I've been very adamant on all this stuff. I'm not sitting here asking for 50 cases. I don't deserve 50 cases. To me, in my opinion, and this is just my opinion, so we know what that means. We know what that's worth. I don't think anyone should get 50 cases. I don't care how long you've been doing it. I'm not saying it all should be equal, because it shouldn't. But it's just, and I'm not the only. Yeah, I have no shit. I just dropped my mouse in coffee. So let me fix that. Yeah, that's why we don't break in the mornings. Hold on. Don't try this at home. I'm probably going to cut myself, but this is actually pretty smart, right? Come on now. Hey, works. For now. No, I absolutely, like, Houdini's been grinding his ass off forever and ever and ever. No doubt. He deserves whatever he gets. Especially, like, to me, I don't know, I think he should be, and I know blowout rebuys. Like, I know they don't just get a million cases for Topps. Like, that's why if you go on DealerNet and other places, they have buy offers all the time. Yeah. So, I don't know. And hopefully this is just their first foray into it. To me, the root of the hobby is not, like, most people say breakers kill the hobby. I'm not, obviously I'm not that guy. I think breakers made it easier for people to get more access. Because, like, say that Bowman was $600 a box, regardless if breaking existed or not. How many guys are going out and buying a $600 box of cards for prospects that, you know, either won't pan out or you've never heard of half of them? Like, I'm pretty in tune with some of this stuff. 2 of the 3 cards I have up on the hit stand, I've never heard of, or I'm not super familiar with Shea Whitcomb or Ryan Clifford. Like, I don't think that makes me a bad breaker. It's just like, I can tell you pretty much anything. Like, here's Mookie Betts. I can tell you, hey, he played shortstop for the first time in his professional career last week, coming off paternity list. Ronald Acuna leading the league in WAR. Like, I can tell you what's going on in regular baseball. Like, I don't have the capacity in my brain to know everything about prospects. It's like, my point is, if jumbos really are $600 a box in an LCS, even if breaking doesn't exist, how many guys are walking in buying a $600 box when you're hoping to hit a 19-year-old kid in Drew Jones who probably wouldn't be as high if his dad wasn't Andrew Jones? Like, he's a good prospect, and I think he's going to do very well, but I don't think it's a hot take either to say his prices wouldn't be as high as they are if it weren't for his dad. So I think breaking makes it to where you can get, like, the only spot I had above, I didn't have any spots above $600 in this break. The only spot I have above $600 in the jumbo is the D-backs. So if you really want to chase Drew Jones, you can. But if not, you can chase the guys over the teams you want. I know you're not guaranteed an auto, but you're not guaranteed a good auto at a 3 in jumbo. So I don't think breaking has killed it by any means at all, but I still think at the root of it, it is, you know, most of us get into this because we open baseball cards as a kid, either with our dad or with our friends or something, like, and you either stick with it or you come back into it. Like the pandemic, you had a lot of people come back into it. Like, I say it all the time, and I stick by it. I think the major reason for the boom during the pandemic was there were no sports to gamble on, and this is, I don't want to say the closest thing, but in reality, this is just, you know, it is less high stakes gambling, breaking. So I think that's why it took off. So you had a lot of people who came in for money, but the people who have stuck around and the people who are going to stick around long term aren't doing it because of the content. They're doing it because they got in it, you know. And part of it's nostalgia. And of course, you want to hit a big card. And most of the time, you want to be able to flip it. But, like, I've got 3 display cases up and other cards all around. Like, right now, I can reach and grab 5 cards of my 5 favorite players. Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying that. Definitely people came back in during the pandemic. And, like, a lot of people came in for the right reasons, if you will. Not that there's a wrong reason, but my whole point being the heart of this is not content. And I think that's a bad business model to try to rely on content being your big seller. But what do I know? Just a dumb hick from Alabama. So. All right, boxes 3 and 4. There's a Drew Jones paper. De Paula. Should practice some of these names. Brady House. Bryce Jones. Aponte. Peraza, Rookie of the Year favorites. Heyo Lee. Dylan O'Ray. That is the Aqua Lunar, I guess. First Bowman for the Brew Crew. Bowman Spotlight of Lazaro Montes. Sorry. Mariners. Dan Murphy, there you go. We got 32 people in, by the way, right now. What's up? I'm Blake, for those of you who don't know. I swear I don't just complain all the time. It's just a somewhat frustrating day for some of us smaller guys. Ballesteros. But we're going to keep doing what we're doing. We're always going to have release day. If I have to pop and blow out, mark it up a little bit, we'll do it. I'll keep my margins as small as I possibly can. Lionel James. Brock Jones. Who? I know, I do too. I thought they were last night, Andrew. I was talking about that earlier. I hit a Brett Beatty and got super excited and sent it to Ryan, and then kept ripping and realized they are not case hits. Bryce Jones, first Bowman auto for Reed and the Rays. So Reed, there you go, buddy. Ronnie, this is a $4.99. Sky blue paper. Pedro Ramirez. Carlos Jorge. I think I just put some on top here. Burgos. Bastidas, I'm on 1. Jordan Lawler. Jesus Baez. Francisco Alvarez. Vaquero, Rada. Salvi, pink to 175. Can't really tell. Drew Jones, base number 2, base chrome. Chad has the Dodgers? Today I learned. I should know more. Solano. I don't usually know who has teams until they hit something. Chorrillo. Simon 1. Atomic. Ryan and the Mets. Jackson Holiday. That Geloff. So some of y'all might have seen, or hopefully most of you saw on Twitter, Facebook, whatever, and I've got it pinned here. We're doing some bounties today, and next Bowman's too. Ozuna, Lee Song, Logan Wagner, Martinez, Beltre. If we hit a Drew Jones, any red auto, it's $50 break credit to someone in the break. We'll random it off to everyone involved at the end of the break. Any super auto, I think it's 125. Yeah, Cubs are good. Who's got the Cubs here? Oh yeah, Ethan. Any Drew Jones Atomic or better gets you something. Any Drew Jones Orange or better gets you something. If we hit the Drew Jones Super, we're gonna go nuts. Hold on, something just happened. Lawler, Edward Julian. I'm guessing it's Julian. Lazaro Montes. So some good chromes to start this box. Let's Blaze. A Day in Frias is the green. It's not green. Do they not have one? If that's the case, then absolutely I'll offer $1 million break credit. Spencer Jones, first chrome. I don't want to do that because we all know tops, and they'll probably have like a Lou Bob from the silver packs in here. Francisco Alvarez, rookie spotlight. So Ryan, there you go. I teased you with the Beatty last night. One-upped it for Alvarez. I don't know, one-up it. I bet Beatty actually does probably as good, if not better, than Alvarez in the hobby because catcher. Yeah, but if we pulled the Drew Jones, there's a $250,000 bounty out from. Speaking of the $399 from DA Card World. Obviously, I'm not matching that because you have to give them the card. But we'll just give away. We might do like $1,000 break credit if we hit that. Pedro Ramirez, because I'll probably get that in exposure. Oh, well, yeah. I knew I was cheap on them. I don't think I was cheap enough on them. Based off what you're saying. I looked at them on the checklist, but I guess didn't even notice that. I know those don't seem like much, but the way Drew Jones is selling this far, even with like with that and the base chromes, you're on your way. Obviously, we're gonna try to get it on it. Then let's go crazy, of course. Chase Bowman, Clifford first, Herrera, Bobby Barrels, the Louder, Henry Davis, Drew Jones insert, De Leon, Hector Rodriguez, Wilbur Sanchez first. Yeah. Drew Jones paper. Austin Charles first. Logan Wagner first atomic for the Dodgers. Frederick Benscombe first. I do not have $250,000. Was it that guy we just went by? Could give you my house. But I don't know. I might also have to give you a wife. I traded a house for a baseball card. Oh. And Marion Boyd, first Bowman refractor auto to $4.99 for the Phillies. So. Jim Shaw, Jim, there you go. Not the biggest name, but we got a few decent ones of him, so I'll keep it going. Luis Garcia, Corona, purple pattern parallels, what that's called. Yelich for the Brew Crew. Yeah. I don't know, man. You might not want her. No. I keep the kids. That's it, you know. Probably be flying cross country a lot. Yeah. Corey, what's up? White Sox suck, and it's sad for me to watch as kind of my, I won't say adopted second team, but obviously very hard or strongly for Bob, who's been real bad here of late. And, you know, seeing a lot of these guys come up here through Birmingham, I always have a soft spot in my heart for the White Sox, but they kind of suck. Seems like they really might need Tim Anderson. I thought that La Russa being gone would help a lot, but I think it's just the organization, man. Should be like, no. It's like, sorry. It's like, you can go and leave the baseball card here. I do think a $250,000 guy is absolutely absurd for Drew Jones. Like the Ohtani was what, 100,000? Again, we didn't know Ohtani was going to be this, but we had an idea he might be something. I can assure you, no one thinks that Drew Jones is going to be 2.5 times the player Ohtani is. Obviously, that Ohtani superfractor at 100,000 is very low. What up, Chad? Yeah, go ahead and get off the clock, man. Doesn't sound like a good idea. Yep, you're exactly right. See, I haven't watched much of the game. I just kind of keep up and put it on, but the Drew Jones thing, like, it almost makes me. I'm a cynical person at heart from time to time. It almost makes me think that DA knows something that we don't, because it's 250,000 if it's pulled in the first 30 days, which is a really weird thing to put out there. Just say like the first calendar year, or in the year 2023. 30 days is, like, what's going to change between now and May 25th, or 26th? Probably not a ton, so that's kind of weird to me. And everybody's like, oh, it's $1 million. It's only $1 million if he gets inducted as a Hall of Famer. Like, what? Like, what if DA goes defunct between now and then? You're going to hit him up and be like, hey, man, I know you guys haven't been around. Kind of like Blockbuster, you know? Like, what if Blockbuster had a bounty on a Man in the Iron Mask DVD, you know? How about that? You think you can hit him up right now and be like, hey? Because from the time the Man in the Iron Mask released until now is probably about the time. I know that was the most random movie I could think of, and I think I succeeded. From, you know, the release to the end to now is about the time it would take Drew Jones to have a Hall of Fame career and then get inducted. But I don't think you can hit up Blockbuster like, hey, I hit that gold-plated Man in the Iron Mask Collector's Edition DVD. Y'all gonna give me my remaining $750,000? And they'd probably be like, no, we're not, please. We're not in business anymore. Do they have a hitting coach? It doesn't seem like they do. Almost. I mean, I'm kidding. Obviously they do, but Ronnie Simon, Brian Acuna. Juan Brito. Yeah, Bryce, I think I'm with you too, or I think you could too. Chirrio, top 100. William Bergola, gold paper to 50 for the Phillies, but I don't know that it's worth it. It seems like guys like that, once they get down like this, it just takes so much to get them out of the, and I don't mean necessarily on the field, I mean in the hobby. Robert has enough of a pedigree to where he can rebound okay. He had a nice bump earlier in the year, and thankfully I moved a few cards, but goodness. I didn't buy. I almost went crazy in the offseason. Not crazy, but almost. I had a guy turn me down on an orange Topps Chrome I offered, or it was orange Topps Chrome black auto. Spencer Jones first. Luis Lara. I offered $850 for a PSA 10 auto. He said, I think that's too low. Pass. And I was like, okay. I think he probably would have gotten $950 or so, but I was like, no, I'm not going to risk it, and I'm very happy I didn't know. Yeah, Hunter, I guess that would be the thing. They are. Yeah, I am, Ryan. You've hit 2 atomics, or you hit an atomic Simon 1 and then the spotlight of Francisco Alvarez. Speaking of spotlights, Nolan Gorman. I'm totally with you, Hunter. I don't understand why it's a 30-day bounty. And again, the cynical person in me makes me think they know something we don't. But again, yeah, Julio has struggled too. Yeah. Let me say this too. I say it all the time, and I'll say it again here. Do not rip product or buy into breaks expecting to hit a superfractor. You're going to be let down every single time except maybe one. Like in a break, I think I've hit 2 superfractors ever. I get in a lot of breaks. I used to. I don't get in near as many now as I used to. Now that I got a kid and money goes elsewhere for that. But before that, I got in a lot of breaks. Yeah, I think I've hit like 2 supers ever. One of them was an Eloy Topps Chrome Black, like year 3 super. So it wasn't the nicest card. Julian first, Marcus Lee saying first atomic. So like when people say, "Oh, product's dead, superfractors off the board," I'm like, "Nope, you were never going to hit that anyways." Not an atomic spotlight, yeah. I'm with you, Bryce. I thought they would be more too, but I still think that would have been a good price at the time, Montez. But obviously he didn't think so, and I bet he wished he had taken that now, unless he sold it. Mejia. Hey yo, Lee. Hey you, Lee. No, you hit an atomic Simon 1 and a spotlight. Francisco Alvarez. I got an auto for the Padres. And Daniel Montesino. Speckle auto to 299. 293 out of 299. Color's been pretty good. Only 1 base auto thus far. Oh, orange. Cam Collier Chrome. We got an orange Chrome. Colton Cowser, not a first, but a team color for the Orioles to 25. I don't know if they have atomic spotlights. If they do, I bet they're the coolest looking cards ever. So I misspoke, but also might have just given Topps an idea. 103 non-out. Wait, who does that? Ryan, who's throwing that? Yeah, the Cardinals, I mean, pitching's always been an issue, but it is just weird how they still just like never address it in reality. They might make some little moves, but Luis Rodriguez to 299 Speckle for the Cardinals. I don't think he's that big of a chase. Actually, I know he's not because I hit a first Bowman of his last night and was deciding whether to see it or not, and I did not. Mesa Peraza probably. Junior Caminero, Max Wagner. Oh, he gave a block. Okay. Sorry. Yeah. Who are y'all playing right now? The Giants, that's right. And they are. Thought y'all were playing a West Coast team. I was going to say Dodgers, but they're playing the Pirates. So. Fernandez and Olivier. Rafaela. Marco Luciano. Ryan Clifford first. The Lunar, whatever those are called. Jackson Holiday, nice. Aqua to 125 prospects. That's crazy, yeah. If you can throw 103, get up there and throw 103. Pretty much every time. Red Sox actually won last night. Duran hit a grand slam. Saw a lot of people acting like he was good now, and I was like, okay, we'll see how long that holds. Maybe he just totally changed his attitude. He is. Is that Tamar Johnson for the Pirates? But I would not bank on it. Cabrera, Serta Kids. Oh. You can gloat. It's fine. Ryan understands. I promise. Gabriel Gonzalez first. Khalil Watson. Michael Arroyo, first atomic for the Mariners. That's crazy. And like, I saw that he's basically, I know y'all don't like the manager for the most part, right? And at this point, he's like platooning Jordan Walker. It's just, I don't think that's a good idea. I don't think a lot of prospects end up being good if you platoon them 3 weeks into their career. Martin Gonzalez, that is the Lunar thing. Should still have an auto here, right? Did we just... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come on now. Come on now. With them being backwards, sometimes it's hard to make sure you get them all, but oh, you can only take both? Okay, well, that's still weird. On the Jordan Walker final. But back to the... So you can't take both? you have to either take 250 now or wait until 30 years from now, whether it becomes a Hall of Fame or not. Yeah, you would be an absolute idiot to take the million, the Hall of Fame thing. Because think about it. In 20, it's probably what, 25 years. A million is probably going to be 250,000 in inflation due to inflation and stuff. And who says DA? Like I said, who says David Adams is still in business? So yeah, I think we just got shorted an auto. Wait. No. That's about right.
Yep. Well,
Let me make sure I didn't do anything stupid. Because, you know, look who we're dealing with here. I don't think I did anything stupid this time. Oh well. Hopefully, you guys know how I am. If they make it up over the content of a case, we'll live with it. If they do not, we riot. I got some Bowman's best football in, guys. Do y'all think there will still be a market for that on Monday? I do, right? Because it'll be after the draft and everything. I'm just afraid that, I don't know, I don't think there's going to be a market for it today anyways. I told Bar last night, I said we picked a really bad time to go to the beach, but obviously I'm not. Hunter, I mean, Reese played it, you know, or he coached him. From my understanding, if he comes to Alabama, it'll be more of a veteran presence, emergency or backup type deal, and he wants to get into coaching. John, I meant to message you about that last night. From what I understand, this is more of a, you know, if he comes, you know, he is not coming to be the starter at Alabama. He might, I mean, they'll give him an opportunity to compete for it. Because Milroe and Simpson, I don't think, are ready. But if he does come to Alabama, I don't think all the Alabama fans should freak out and be like, oh my God. Which, all the Alabama fans will freak out, being like, I am freaked out a little, I'm not going to lie. A-Day was bad, and then everybody's like, oh, y'all think Nick Saban's going to showcase too much at A-Day? No, I don't. They had a closed scrimmage for Red Elephant Club the week before, and I can tell you that both looked as bad, if not worse, that day than they did at A-Day. And Saban doesn't really like hide stuff in that thing. He usually lets them go. Yeah, I don't think, if he comes to Alabama, I don't think he's coming to be the starter. I'm not saying he won't play, but I think he's coming mainly to transition to a GA role after a year, which was, I don't know if you guys know that was the Gardner Minshew plan. Gardner Minshew committed to Alabama, I think was on campus for like a week. And then Mike Leach called him, he literally called him and said, hey, he came to back up Tua and Jalen Hurts. So there was like a week where Alabama had Tua, Jalen Hurts, Mac Jones, and Gardner Minshew all in the same quarterback room. But Mike Leach literally called him and said, do you want to be the third stringer at Alabama, or do you want to come lead the nation in passing? So he went to Washington State. But he wanted to be like a coach too. But he basically came to be the second or third guy and was going to be a GA. Yeah, for sure. Like everybody was like, oh, Notre Dame's quarterback's in the portal. I was like, yeah, because they went and got Sam Hartman, who's really good. And I'll be honest, when I first heard Tommy Reese's name, that was my first thought. Like, well, hopefully he'll at least bring Hartman with him. Nope. I don't think Alabama's going to be very good. They're not going to suck. They're Alabama. I don't think Alabama's going to win 11, 12 games. I don't think they're going to win the SEC. Luis Rodriguez, Junior Garcia. I guess Georgia by default. I don't know. Georgia's about to hit some of this stuff too, where Riley Green rookie to 250. You have guys that aren't playing as much as they want and that kind of stuff. I've heard some good things, Bryce Jones. I think Alabama probably goes 9-3, 10-2 this year, though, in reality. I just think they've lost a lot. Ballesteros, I know the big thing with them hiring Kevin Steele as D coordinator was they really liked the kid that they got from Southern Miss. They made linebackers coach. That Steele was going to kind of come in and be the adult in the room, and that guy was going to like take over after a year or two, hopefully. And then Florida was like, no, we'll just take you right now to be our D coordinator. So that was a big blow. All right, Pedro Ramirez, first Bowman Atomic for the Cubbies. They could. Will Levis is gone? No, okay. I'm glad. I will say one thing about the Alabama thing, and then I know it's a Bowman day, so we'll get back to baseball. I am happy that both LSU and Tennessee are at home. Because I would mark both of those down as losses if they were on the road. We lost both last year, too, which surprised me. But Gavin Cross. All right, we got... Ellie De La Cruz, Prospects, orange insert to 25. Oh, yeah. I forget y'all got, oh my God, Leary. Yeah, Devin Leary. I love Devin Leary. I picked NC State to make the playoff last year because of Devin Leary. Granted, they did not. They weren't like light years off. Both have the same last name. Good. I welcome it. I think you're right, Justin. I really do. I think Georgia has to take a step back. There's Drew Jones Chrome. There's number 3. Nice. Josh Young. Bowman spotlight. I don't think that's a hot take to say Georgia takes a step back, but the rest of the East is down. Kentucky's going to be pretty good. South Carolina's going to be pretty good. Florida, I don't know that Napier. I don't know. We'll see. They're not in love right now. I don't see he's on the hot seat. There's a Torrio green. But if he doesn't make a bowl game this year, there'll be some people who raise some concerns. I think LSU will be good. I think Tennessee will be good, which I hate saying out loud. Guys, I don't know that we have an auto in here. We have an auto here. See, that's what I get for freaking out. Ronnie Simon, first Bowman refractor auto to $4.99 for the Rays. What's up, Brendan? Has been, buddy. Hope all is well. Oh, yeah, Michigan plays no one, and they'll win every game. Yeah. No, I'm with you. Georgia, too. You think Michigan's schedule's bad, buddy? Go look at Georgia's. Say what you want. Georgia's still really good. I'm not taking anything away from them. But go look at that schedule. It's an effing joke. Max Wagner. Ambrios Tavares to 75. That's a beautiful looking card. Lunar Yellow, I think is that one's called. Mike Becklin. Mike, there you go. I'm going to put it on just because it's an awesome looking card. Probably not the most valuable card in the world. Caminero and Jacob Berry call. All right, well, yes, thank you for jumping in for a second. Enjoy the teaching. Are you molding young minds? Or what? I just think that you've got to hold people accountable, schedule-wise. Because, like, there's a chance, you know, Ricardo Perez, Lava to $3.99. I would be shocked if Georgia doesn't go undefeated in the regular season. That's how bad their schedule is. Shocked. Like, and that doesn't happen very often, teams go undefeated. And I'm sitting here saying I would be shocked if they didn't. And I understand how hard college football can be. Orange paper Byron Buxton to 25. But there's a chance they make it to Atlanta, the SEC championship game again, which is a whole another subject. They get a home game every year for the SEC championship game. But, I mean, they're probably going to make it to Atlanta 12-0. And they could get waxed by whoever they play in Atlanta, Drew Jones paper, and still make the playoff because the pedigree they have for the past couple of years and only having one loss. And maybe they've earned the right to make it still. Nervous first, but I don't know. Like, to me, you gotta... No, they don't. And I hate being that person too, Hunter. But I definitely agree. Oh, so that's right. That's more important, probably. Can you teach my mom? We have a spotlight. Drew Jones. So the Drew Jones stack. It is stacking. Yeah, we won the season series that year. Or we, obviously we went 1-1, but we outscored them by 2. They won by 15, we won by 17. Nah, I mean, whatever. They won. I don't like being that person, but it definitely. I hate being if Colt hadn't gotten hurt. Guy James Wood. Oh, Macau, Poku Greco, atomic to 100. So Phillies case, huh? Oh God, no. Yeah, actually, I might. No, she's she's not great. She actually used to lead a technology department. It's the ironic thing about it. She just doesn't like pay attention when you show her stuff, so it would be totally useless. Osorio, Ortega, Ruiz, Crawford first, Trey Sweeney. Gutierrez, Lugo, Galarte, Gorman, Serta Kids, Figuero, Cabrera, Braylon Bishop, Cowser, Blake Lubier, first Bowman atomic for the Red Sox. Lazaro Montes, Invicta. That's our first Invicta of the day. $38 people in here. As always, what's up? I'm Blake. Thanks for hanging out with us. It'd be really cool if you hit that like and subscribe button. I know, Justin. I was thinking to myself the other day. I was like, I haven't seen Justin around in a while. I always get nervous when that happens. I'm like, have I done something to piss people off? I think people like it. I think the Drew Jones hype is driving a lot of it. I think the lack of, we kind of talked about it at the beginning. They are thick. Yeah, they're a little thicker. I got it in 100 point. That's actually a good topic, Hunter. Yeah, Justin, we kind of hit on it. I think part of it is the lack of availability on jumbos. I said earlier, I have been told that 10 people have access to jumbo cases, and that's it. So I think that's part of it. I think the Drew Jones hype is part of it for sure. I think overall it's a pretty good class. I don't know that it's like 22 Chrome or Bowman or anything, but yeah, every time I watch him, Hunter, I get nervous. I tweeted something the other night. I was like, watching him it's like what it feels like watching Tua. Like every time Tua gets hit, I'm like, please get up. And every time Jai goes flying through the air, I'm like, he's gonna die. I mean, he literally just throws himself, catapults up in the air, like almost every time down the court. I'm like, this is awesome, but you're still having to come down on hardwood. You don't get to come down on padding. You don't get to land in one of those awesome foam pits that you can do flips and stuff into off a bicycle like Tony Hawk has. You don't get to land in that. You still have to land on hardwood. Like I was watching it last night, like Tatum dove for a loose ball and like nailed his knee. And I'm like, he's probably going to be okay, but if not, I totally understand why, because he just like flung 200 and... What's Tatum weight? I don't know what basketball players weigh. Probably, I don't know. He just flung 6'9", 200 pounds probably at the ground. Probably 220. He's got some muscle on him. Like, you just threw that down and landed on hardwood on your knee, like, with 200 and something pounds behind it. Like, that can't be good for it. I mean, he got back up and it was fine, but, like, that kind of stuff is going on every play. And then Ja takes that to an insanely different level. $100 or $15,000 for 50 cases. I mean, it's probably worth it. We were talking about it the other day. I don't have that kind of money, but if you can play in that pool, you can swim in that pool. It's probably worth it at the end of the day. Yeah, I mean, it's awesome to watch. It is, but at the same time, it's like, my man, you got to come down with something else. Yeah, flutter would really help. Dude, no joke. I was thinking about that the other night, the way they were, like, throwing bodies at people. Maybe not in the regular season. And maybe in general they were more, like, the game overall was more physical, but the players weren't more physical. Like, go look at Bill Laimbeer. Bill Laimbeer, you know, is kind of the poster child of big physical guy. Bill Laimbeer was like 6'8", you know, probably 260, I don't know. Put him up next to LeBron James. Put him up next to Giannis. Put him up next to these guys right now. And he was crafty enough and did enough, he would have still made it to the league, and he would have probably had a 10-year NBA career. But you wouldn't know his name. He'd be like Hauser for the Celtics. You know, like he would. Yes, I think in theory it was more Gunnar Henderson, Montera, or Lazaro Montes, first Aqua Paper. I think in theory it was more physical in the 90s. Like they tried to be more physical, but the physicality of the players in the 90s does not compare to the physicality of today's player. Yeah. Right. Yeah, yeah. Like even Karl Malone, yeah. Like Greco. I mean, it's just the evolution of man, too. It's not just... Nice. Carlos Jorge, first Bowman purple auto to 250 for the Reds. So, Brooks, there you go, buddy. It's not Cam Collier. But it's not bad either. Put that up there with Elliott. Oh, nice, Luke. Yeah, I've heard really good things. I would love to go. The Rocks and everything. And it seems like tickets are almost always readily available. Did they win? They played the A's. Yeah, I think I like my take there. In theory, it was more physical, and it might have actually, but like the players were not anywhere near the physicality that they are now. Like if they played the way they did in the 90s with today's players, like the Jones Chrome, like the Bad Boy Pistons, if that was across the league, like Isaiah Thomas was a Bad Boy Piston. My wife is bigger than Isaiah Thomas. Okay, granted, I know he's probably a lot more physical and athletic and quicker and stuff like that, but my child is almost Isaiah Thomas's size, okay? Like, and Joe Dumars, same thing. Like, he's not a big person either. That's awesome. I did not know you could do that. You might not can at, there's Brad Betty, at stadiums where people actually go. But yeah, I like that. That's good they won. Did Trout or Ohtani dong? Chirria, hopefully both played. I usually know if Trout has a homer, so I don't think he did. Drew Jones into. Neto's still been pretty good, right? Not like been an all-star, but that's crazy. Only one left. Yeah, no, you're exactly right, Justin. They wouldn't survive. Like I said, it was played more physical. The caliber of athlete was not more physical. It's just, you know, like I was watching the other night, and it was something, I almost tweeted out something. It's just like, Jorge Burgos, nice. And Julian to 199. That is a fuchsia. Fuchsia, lunar fuchsia parallel. Didn't we hit? Yeah, I saw something the other night, like on a switch or a screen or something. I was like, that's oh, it was the Marcus Smart just getting bodied on a switch on a can't call it on a screen by John Collins and nothing getting called. John Collins would have been the greatest player in the NBA 10 years ago or 20 years ago. Not the greatest, but and now he sucks. That's good. Almost no other NBA player would admit that. At least Trout had a double, and at least they both played. That's what matters. Thankfully, we're not in like basketball where you just don't know when you buy a ticket if the star's going to play or not. I think they will fix that some with the low or with the you have to play 65 games. I think it is to be eligible for awards. Tamar Johnson, it's his turn. I don't know about that. Do love back to the Neto thing. Santana first pink to 299. We got a blue lava. Vincent Peroso to 150. Do they not have true blue this year? We've not pulled one or so. Which doesn't mean anything. I know they didn't in Bowman Chrome last year and everybody flipped shit. Luis Rodriguez is the green thing. Vince Scone, Brady House. Alec Tom. No, that's Corbin Carroll. Corbin Carroll rookie spotlight. I like that. Or Bowman spotlight rookie. Montez. Let's see a Drew Jones auto. I think we've already hit our auto this box, but. No. I was pretty bummed. I had the Celtics to win the series 4-1. And I had a parlay from the night before with the Angels A's over, Celtics money line, Thunder money line that paid out like 2.5 to 1, I think. So I lost a couple bets on Trae Young last night, so I dislike him even more now. Back to the Neto thing, I was like, I love how they're bringing prospects up a lot quicker now than they were. Like, that dude was just drafted. He's already up. It's not because he's some stud. It's because they need him and they're not worried about manipulating his service time. Where in the past, they would have went and signed, like, Kurt Suzuki, who I think might already be on the Angels or someone. But, you know, they would have went and signed a veteran backup to play until other people were healthy. The latter, Juan Alonso. De Leon, Osuna, first atomic for the Rangers. Nissan, Vanilla. Adley, Rookie of the Year favorites. That's worthy of a penny swing. Ellie. Yeah, Trey might be the guy that... 2 breweries across the street. I like that. Yeah, I know they're struggling a little bit, but I don't know. I still think the experience is better. It does suck with the Bowman stuff, though. Like, you've got to sell stuff immediately. Or if they have a bad first week, it's like... Yep, no, I agree. Lawler, Jason Bowen first. We had not put our auto. Oh! Oh! We got a red! We got a bounty! Troy the Boy Johnston. First, Bowman. Auto red, 5 out of 5 for the Marlins. One of the last teams out, I do believe. Jeff Martell. Jeff, let's get you one touch. Let's get somebody. Was a $50 break credit? I think so too. Unfortunately, hopefully it doesn't mess with their confidence like it does some guys. So. A lot of color in this case, man. I hope all hobby is like this. Like I said, I got 2 on the way. That is on the penny sleeve. And these are like meant to fit into this. So. I did not drop it. I put it down. Troy Johnston. I dropped the blue there. Where's Bowman less than the second color list is sold out, but you can select me now. Okay. Oh, yeah. Auto's not great. The Blake break. I like both. Yes, sir. We'll see you soon. Thanks for hanging out with us. Hold on. Yeah, so any red first auto, $50 break credit. So we'll run it at the end of the break. No, they both work. It's a Blake break. Blake's breaks, that was under consideration. It wasn't. But it should have been probably. So they might should all be up here, but I think all our autos are on the hit stand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think we're still 1 short. I didn't know if we made out. Yeah, Jeff, get that up. No, again, I don't like trying to force people into consignments. But I will say, I'm going to guarantee you get stuff in. I bet our first comment in regards to this, no one go do it, but I just posted it on Twitter, and yeah, I bet our first comment will be, wow, what an auto. So, at least we have a T and a J. I don't really mind guys' autos. The one that always bugged me was the Cam Reddish when he drew a line or whatever. And then Andres Jimenez was pretty much as bad. But yeah, for the most part, I think it was Houdini or something. It was like, what are we doing here? Why do we, like, police 18-year-olds' autos? I'm like, yeah, you're right. Like, these dudes are signing 3,000 cards. Well, guys, I just flipped the cards over and there's an auto, so I'm not going to leave it to get scratched. So, Dylan Frias. First Bowman auto. Is that our librarian? Brendan, there you go, buddy. You tell those old people how to use their iPhone. You got an auto for it while you wait. So, like, some of them were upside down and some weren't, so threw me off. Yeah, I mean, so, like I said, Cam Reddish drew a line. Andres Jimenez basically drew a line. This has been a pretty good case for none of the top guys. Hobby might be where it's at. A lot of color. What's up, Sean? That's a good question. At least 10,000, right? Sean, sorry we got started so early. I actually had you in mind. You and a couple other West Coasters. But I've got to meet my UPS guy after this. And I didn't want to, like, wait till 11 something to start the break. So here we are. Sean and Shane, and here I am again. Sean, are you in here? No. Shane's done alright with the D-backs. No ink yet. Couple groove parallels. One thing I've noticed, we've not hit any gold. I hit a gold paper, I think. No gold chrome. No true blue chrome, which again, that might not be a thing. That's good. Me too. I'm here for other reasons as well, but I'm also rooting on Shane. The shirt is helping somewhat. This is Zach Greinke, D-backs. Jersey. Let's talk about throwback. I went to Chase Field when we were out there for the national championship game against Clemson in 2015 and toured the field. Saw Rainey Johnson. That was really cool. There's some blue right there, so maybe we do have true blue. We got a jersey between Goldschmidt and Zach Greinke, and I chose Zach Greinke. Probably chose wrong. Everybody Tavares. It was like a yellow lunar, I think is what it's called. They're pretty sick. I'm sure the old Bowman heads absolutely hate them. And the collective that is going to make them not worth as much as this should be. So we do have true blue. Jackson Holiday. Not too shabby. Orioles quietly doing okay without any of the big autos. What is that? Oh, yellow paper. Kenny Gomez to 75. Tony Blanco Jr. Atomic for the Pirates. I think they have red in that Loomer stuff too, which might be a chase. Imagine a Drew Jones of that. Yeah. Julian. I'm saying Julian, it's probably Julian, but Julian Montez. Julian sounds cool. Colas, that's right, yeah. And you'll get all rookies. Shea Langoliers. Pretty's House. Nissan Perez. Martinez. Olmos is the green. Yeah, Vincent, the more I look at it, I do like it. I think a lot of people were just absolutely railing on it, which I don't ever get. Oh. Juan Correa, pitcher auto for the Yankees. So a couple base autos to end it. We had the Dayon Frias. That was the auto that would have been in the last box. I accidentally flipped to it. So. Other than that, autos were really good, except the one we were missing. Hopefully, we get that made up to us. Lawler, Ramirez, Kamar Rocker. Solano. Jackson Holiday, Green Lunar. Yeah, I like Prism too. This Geloff, Moreno, Axel Sanchez. There's our guy, Chad Wilbur Sanchez. Logan O'Hoppe to 499. And Oswald Peraza, rookie spotlight, rookie for the Yankees. I can do way more base penny sleeves than I thought I would. I have to order some. Oh, Drew Jones paper. I have not. We only did we did a jumbo or a hobby case, a breakaway case, and a half case of choice. We did not. We didn't really pull any huge autos. Pulled some nice stuff, but Wagner, Beltran, Camineri. Hold on. I think they're about to drop Bowman. There's some other stuff popping up in the store. Parada. Jorge. Matt Mervis. Makes me nervous. Yeah. Maia, Atomic. Gomez, DePaula, Hernandez, Aponte, Tamar Johnson, Ellie, Ruiz, Bryce Jones, Garrett Mitchell, Arias, Crawford, Vaquero, yeah, Christian Vaquero spotlight, Adley, Lugo, oh, pink paper Nick Prado to 499, rookie for the Royals. All right, I posted earlier, Jumbo goes at 1 p.m. Central. And goodness gracious. That's why you top load these things. Idiot protection. Volpe, Cabrera, Sertikia. Marcus Lee saying to 125 Dylan O'Ray. And that will do it. Come on now. All right. Let's recap this thing. A lot of different parallels. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4 base Drew Jones chromes for the D-backs. Yeah, they used to be like 1 or 2 per case. Now we just stripped the case and didn't hit one. Probably 1 every 2 or 3 cases. I don't know. All right, these are the lunar green, not numbered. Array first: Brewers, Jones, Rays, Holiday, Orioles, Almost, Royals, Bowman, Pirates, Rodriguez, Cardinals, Ganao, Guardians, Baez, Cardinals, Simon, Rays, Churrillo, Brewers, Cross, Royals, Martinez, Mariners, Clifford, Astros, Lee, Lee, Phillies, Lara, Brewers, Frias, Guardians, House, Nationals, James, Red Sox, Figueroa, Red Sox, Brito, Rockies. These are atomics. Most are first. Nice. Non-first Bowmans, Jonathan Mejia, Cardinals, Simon Juan, Mets. These are all first Bowman atomics. Boyd, Phillies, Wagner, Dodgers, Lee Sing, Phillies, Arroyo, Mariners, Ramirez, Cubs, Lubier, Red Sox, Burgos, Guardians, Blanco, Pirates, Osuna, Rangers, Bastidas, Tigers. These are all Bowman spotlights. What's up, Zach? Zach, you missed us. We had 1 Invicta, Montez, for the Mariners. Bowman spotlights, these are non-rookies. Vaquero, Nationals, Churrillo, Brewers, Holiday, Orioles, Montez, Mariners, Tamar Johnson, Pirates. These are rookies. Gorman, Cardinals, Alvarez, Mets, Casas, Red Sox, Jung, Rangers, Corbin Carroll, D-backs, and Peraza, Yankees. I forgot on him for a second. Parallels, Trey Sweeney, refractor, Yankees, 499. Montez, paper, 499. Mariners. Hohapi, rookie, paper, 499. Angels. Perez, lava, 399. Phillies. Riley Green, purple to 250, rookie, Tigers. Pedro Ramirez, fuchsia, chrome to 199. Cubs. Prado, paper to 299, rookie, Royals. Santana, first, 299, paper, D-backs. Santana, speckle to 299, Cardinals. Lee Song, aqua shimmer, 125, Phillies. Perozzo, blue lava, first to 150, Mets. Gomez, first Bowman, paper, yellow to 75, Astros. Bergola, gold, paper to 50, Phillies. Byron Buxton, orange, paper to 25 for the Twins. Base autos, Juan Carrella, first, Yankees. Dayon Frias, first, Guardians. Boo! Well, we're here. All right, some nicer parallels. Juan Alonso first is the green lunar, Dodgers, and then Tavares first, yellow lunar to 75 for the Bravos. Yeah. So we had the Max Wagner, aqua shimmer to 125, Orioles. Dylan O'Ray, aqua lunar to 125, Brewers. A nice little Orioles stack. Jackson Holiday is blue to 150. Jackson Holiday prospects insert, aqua to 125. Colton Cowser, orange to 25. Edward Julian to 199. Fuchsia lunar for the Twins. For the Rays, Bryce Jones, first Bowman auto. Ronnie Simon, first Bowman refractor auto to 499. Daniel Montesino, first speckle to 299 for the Padres auto. Goodness gracious. For the Phillies, Marion Boyd, first lava to 150, Phillies. Boyd, first refractor auto, 499. And Poku Greca, first Bowman atomic auto to 100. For the Reds, orange, Ellie De La Cruz, prospects insert to 25. Carlos Jorge, first Bowman auto to 250. Purple parallel. For the D-backs, Drew Jones, Bowman Spotlight. Drew Jones, first to 399, green paper, and Drew Jones, green lunar, first. For the Astros, Shea Whitcomb, first blue lunar to 150 auto. Ryan Clifford, first orange shimmer auto to 25. And a Troy Johnson, first Bowman auto, 5 out of 5, red parallel for the Fishies. So there we go, guys. Let me hop off. Let me call my UPS guy. Then I'm going to do the break credit for the $50 for the red. We'll start a new video for that. Other than that, we'll see you guys back in like 2 hours for our Jumbo PYT. So thank you guys, and we'll see you shortly.